Well, good evening, race fans, and a very warm welcome to this, our title showdown at Silverstone. This is the final race of the season, and we will be deciding our new champion, our new season champion to come. My name is Webbo. I'm here to take you through proceedings as usual, joined by long-time commentator on the channel, Lightning. Good evening, Lightning.
Hello, great to be back.
It's great to have you here for the finale, but even better, possibly, than having you here back with us, Lightning. We have got our two title contenders to have a quick chat with prior to the race. We've got LFR's Jaume and we've got Max as well. Let me talk first to Jaume. Jaume, good evening and or good morning where you are, and how are you doing? How are you feeling coming into the race today?
Good evening for you. Actually, it's afternoon here, not morning or evening, but yeah, I'm feeling great, feeling confident. As I said in Portuguese some minutes ago, I just said that Silverstone is a track that I like really much. But in this game, I didn't have good results here actually. But feeling confident right now. I just practiced some qualies and I did some great laps before joining the lobby. So quali will be different, will be amazing. So who starts on the front will have the advantage. So it's gonna be really important. Then let's see in the race. Hope it's not raining, but that's it. I'll send just good luck to Max, and the best gonna win, and that's it.
Fantastic. Well, Max, you do come into the race with a small points advantage, although it's not enough to only get second today if Jaume gets first. So what's your approach coming into today, and how has your practice been going?
Hi everyone. I just flew back home 1 hour ago because I was in the south of France for some holidays. So practice was not ideal, I've got to say, but I will give everything in order to have a nice title showdown. As Jaume has just said, let the best man win. It's been a hell of a season for me. Jaume was a fierce competitor, of course, really fast driver. So yeah, I just hope that everyone will come clean after the first corner. I hope as well that it doesn't rain, because I don't think I have good skills in the rain condition, but we'll see. And yeah, can't believe it's the last race of the season.
Fantastic. Well, hopefully you've been able to do some proper visualization techniques, at least, for the track ahead. And it doesn't surprise me that a Marseille boy is not a fan of the rain, I have to say. But
yeah.
We'll talk to you as long as you guys are willing to, but please don't forget to put your setups on for qualifying. That would be a tragedy if you did that for us and you were here talking to us. But Jaume, have you got a particular standout highlight of the season so far for you?
It was too much races, that let me see, but I think the first win is always the win you won't forget. Of course, it was gonna be a 1-2 with Yele, who is a fantastic teammate, but it never comes. I hope today we do another job, but he actually was partying all weekend, so he's almost drunk racing today, but I hope it'll be a good result. But yeah, the first win was unforgettable.
Obviously, we don't recommend anybody drinks and drives, even in a virtual environment. But Max, how important are the teammates going to be today, do you think?
Yeah, just before answering, I think Jaume, you left the session.
I invited him, don't worry.
Oh, phew.
No, yeah, actually, Speed Queen and I had a quick chat. She was really kind. She asked me if she could be some help. She's really nice. I don't think she can do that much to stop Jaume. It will be mostly between me and him, which is going to be a huge task, that's for sure. So yeah, we'll see. I'm just checking the weather actually. Yeah, so no rain conditions. So
okay.
Yeah, we'll be in the dry conditions. So yeah, I will see.
Well, fantastic. Well, I don't want to delay you anymore, Max and Jaume. Good luck, and as you say, may the best man win, and let's hope for a clean, fair fight tonight. And no safety cars, eh? That would be nice.
It could be nice towards the end.
Okay, well, good luck, and so good to talk to you. If either of you do manage to get the pole, feel free to come in and talk to us in between sessions. But good luck, and we'll be watching very carefully.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that was cool, Lightning. We haven't done that for a while. Good to talk to the guys. Have you got any feeling in your gut at the moment, apart from biscuit
Do
crumps?
I have a biscuit crump? Okay. Do I have any feeling? Lap 1, turn 1, they both DNF.
Well, if that's so, that would of course hand the championship in that scenario over to Max. I know you've been looking into the championship standings, and I have said that it is advantage Max 2 points, 147 to 145, and a double DNF would favour Max, but a win for Helm would be unsurmountable from Max. So it really is very, very tight up there.
This is actually Senna Prost. Because, you know, Brazilian or French. Was it 88 that Prost...
That's Suzuka.
Yeah, Suzuka, that he kind of, you know, did a little cheeky thing.
Yes.
That turned in a bit too early.
Very much so.
Something like that could happen.
We've got Taking L's just about to take the start-finish line. Lightning, if you want to give us a go through the lap.
Well, I've forgotten what button makes you go on board. There we go. Heading into turn 3. Brake at the white line, the DRS line. Really tricky hairpin-like section here. Quite easy to lock up, especially through this one that we're going through now. Difficult to put the power down flat out for this left-hander. Open the DRS. Don't know what name this straight is.
Wellington.
Brake around 30 metres before the corner. Really difficult to get that apex. And then you can choose either a tight line or a wide line here, depending on your preference. Use all the curb on the left-hand side. Keep to the right-hand side, then wash over to the left. So you're ready for the best corner on the track. Flat out, let's listen to the throttle. A downshift, I think he kept it flat out. Oh, and he's backed off. I think he
has backed off. Let's go backwards then to Ghost, who's just going through the same section, just exiting Cops right now, Ghost.
Perfect. Going through Maggots, flat out. Beckett's flat out. Chapel, flat out. And I think Village?
No,
not
Chapel is the exit. Yeah, this is it.
I knew that. Heading down the Wellington Straight, I want to say.
This is Hanger.
I knew that as well.
Into Stowe.
Sixth gear. Really fast corner there. Very easy to wash out wide. And then yet another chicane. Easy to lock up. Super difficult to put the power down through here, especially through this kink right-hander, especially in the wet. But thankfully it's dry this weekend. Across the line at 127.189 for Ghost. Onto the grass as well. Just because he can. I think he's going for another push lap.
Well, great stuff. We have seen that a number of times this season with drivers going for 2 push laps on the soft tyres. As Luke Bailey gets a 27.327. Jaume is on a lap already. Max is doing his customary cool character waiting in the pits. Big thank you to our sponsors who help us provide the coverage tonight. Nelket Hall and Grid Rival, and our partners gridfinder.com and Driver61. And hello to everybody watching. Hi to Ben, hi to Rents and Andy, who will join us, as well as Yella, who is saying a few things. He says he's going to be performing Missing the Apex show, and he hasn't, and he's definitely not drunk. So I think Max was, I think Jaume was alluding to the fact that he might be still hungover after the weekend rather than drunk itself. But Living Wall gets a 27.4. It's already very tight up at the front there with Living Wall's lap on the medium tyres. Burmeister 27.393, just outside Luke Bailey's time, as Jaume is seemingly struggling on the tyres coming through the Vale and Club complex, but not struggling particularly hard as he puts in a 126.753. I wonder how low you think the times will go today, Lightning.
I reckon we'll get into... Oh, that's a yellow flag. Someone's bottled it. I don't know. 26 flat. Is that possible?
Wow. I don't know.
From Jaume? 26.7 now on the softs. I reckon a 26.2, yeah.
Well, we did secure our Constructors Champions last race out, and that was awarded to Alpine. where Max and Speed Queen have been the most consistent over the season. Mercedes are secure in second place on 210 points because third place is 111. It's that far apart, this battle of two teams. Red Bull third, Williams fourth, Aston Martin fifth. Everyone else has scored, but in the overall Drivers' Championship there is plenty still to play for apart from the top two positions. I'm pretty sure Speed Queen will finish third, although a win from Living Wall could make that no, it's not in doubt. But from Living Wall downwards, we have got very tight battles. Living Wall, Reschke, Yella, Ghost, Whale, Matty, Burmeister, the top 10, closely followed by Delange and Taking L. So if you want to finish in the top 10 in this season, there's an awful lot of places that could be decided tonight. However, inevitably our focus is going to have to be on the two guys going for the championship. Yella getting in the mix on a 27.002 as Ghost managed to put in a 26.9 on his second lap out there. And we've got the Alpines on track as well, Lightning, and Max is ahead of Speed Queen on track, just running on the soft. Speed Queen gone for the mediums, not unusually for her.
I wonder if there'll be any slipstream favours going on the last flying lap from Speed Queen. She did offer to be of use to Max. Max has got purple sector 2 as well, so looking very good, looking very quick.
But then for me as well, I'd love to see Speed Queen on top of the
me too. I was thinking
tonight.
The same thing. I was about to ask what your predictions were for this race.
Oh, how about that from Max?
26.6.
Beautiful stuff from Max, straight away on the pace. And he'll take some comfort from that. It's not a long distance away from Jaume, but it's still nice to get the first time out there and start to be able to push pretty hard as well. I think he knows he can trust Jaume pretty well on track. The two of them do have a lot of mutual respect, and I think the worst thing Max would fear is getting involved with the other drivers. Don't you agree, Lightning?
Yes, absolutely. We saw the Imola incident, which I think was a racing incident with other people 3 wide. That doesn't really work out very well when it's wide, narrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's always going to be that playing in the back of your mind, but they're very, very consistent and usually up front, so I think the battles will all be between those two.
Matty is stalwart of the IRL League and is heading out towards the end of his first push lap on the mediums. I wonder if Speed Queen is going round for another one. I'll get a read on that shortly. Yeah, Rents joins us as well to say, hope that this prestigious championship isn't decided in the stewards room. Absolutely, we definitely agree with that one, I'm sure. 28.089 for Matty. I don't think Speed Queen is pushing. No, confirm. Definitely not. So we have got some outlaps for the majority of the field. Who's first on track? Is that actually Jaume on track first? It is, yeah. So interesting stuff. He's picked a good spot there, like needs to get out without traffic in front.
Certainly has. Clear air. If Living Wall got out now, then he would have some traffic, but I think that they'll miss each other.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's very easy to coordinate giving toes to your teammate around here.
Delange, not
I'm
Living
not
Wall.
sure either of them particularly need it. We'll join Jaume on board then and see how he's getting on. Yella says he's only 1 beer in, so he's still safe for drinking tonight.
Fair enough.
What did Nico Rosberg say?
I don't really care.
Not even 1. That's what Nico said.
Not even 1?
Yeah.
Ah.
Ren says, who do you think will poke their nose into this fight? That's a good question.
I reckon it's a very Speed Queen thing to do. Win during the... No. It sounds wrong there, but listen. Speed Queen's going to win on the day that it's the championship decider. So it'll be like a silent win, which would be...
Oh, I see what
sad,
you mean. Yeah.
You know?
We won't let it be a silent win if it is so, because we have been waiting, definitely.
Yeah, all season. There's so many amazing drives, but never got that win.
I'm actually going to pick Burmeister to get right in the mix today. He's been on quite the climb of form since he's mended his brake pedal. So he missed a race as a result of a mechanical, and managed to get himself a new load cell part, fitted it, and was instantly better on track. So
wow,
Jaume goes fastest, 26.5. So I think we are going to be a little ways off the prediction of a 26 flat from Lightning. Anybody else? And hi to Maggot, who joins us as well. Nice to hear from someone else. Let's have your predictions in for Paul.
26.2. I changed my mind.
Livingwell goes third. Livingwell goes third on a 26.788, and Burmeister fourth, just as I was picking him to be on the way up. Who else have we got actually on track? Yeller is stuck in 6th place at the moment. Delange heading around Copse Corner, and now down towards Maggots and Beckett's. One gear down, Maggots 2, another one into Beckett's. Safely through the corner. We will see drivers getting all over the grass at Chapel Lightning through the race.
I've already forgotten the names. It's Maggots, Beckett's, Chapel, yeah, and then Village.
Village
no,
is...
No, that's the chicane, isn't it? Down the bottom.
That's Village is the farm. It goes Farm, Village, Aintree. After Abbey.
What?
Oh, I said they wouldn't be giving each other many toes, but Jaume and Yeller are definitely doing that. Interesting
tactics, eh?
Yeah, and Yeller got so much speed he almost went over the edge on out of Stowe. Short shifting to the line then from 6th. It's third place in a Mercedes sandwich at the moment, and he won't like that one.
Oh, if only Mercedes were that good in real life. Anyway.
They were.
They were, not now though.
When the cars were painted black, they were.
Oh yeah, they should change it back, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
They should name it the W13 plus 1. No, sorry, W12 plus 1. When a W12
good to see Luke Lira here, who is a boss of the LFR team, here to wish Jaume on well. I'm always surprised we don't get more of the LFR team joining us in support of Jaume, especially on a title showdown. But I believe they race somewhere else on a Monday as well, so I think that's probably the reason. Well, we have got a quiet moment on track again.
We always call Burmeister Burr, don't we?
Yes.
But isn't Burr the esports team he's in? BUR?
I don't think so.
Just actually his name?
No. Yeah. I imagine it means something in Dutch. Because I've referred to him the whole time as Burr, even when co-commentating, and he hasn't ever said anything. So, and Meister is much more of like master, isn't it? Or
yeah, the master of the fastest lap. Because he always goes for the fast lap, or at least tries to.
Well, do we have any Dutch speakers? I think Rents might know, or Yeller might know what Burr refers to.
They're probably laughing so much at us right now because it just means nothing, or it means something completely
obvious.
Yeah.
We've got Luke Bailey in the McLaren, the only McLaren. I have to say, I'm a little disappointed at the turnout tonight, but it does reduce the complications for the guys at the front.
There'll be 4 safety cars. You watch.
Oh, don't say that.
Oops.
Going through Abbey then with Luke Bailey, and then we head into Farm, the first of the tight corners on the track. Kind of upsets the rhythm of Silverstone a little bit for me. Now we go through the village and the Aintree exit onto the Wellington Straight under the famous bridge. This is Brooklands, as it says on the side of the grandstand, if you were unsure. Then into Luffield, kind of a double right-hander exiting, and the cars sound so loud under those grandstands on the left. Through Woodcut, and we wait for the turning point of Copse Corner. I think that was a little late, perhaps lightning from Luke Bailey. I often say to turn in at the aim at the Armco on the inside edge of Cops, and just trust that the car will drift wide. Out through Chapel, one wheel over on the grass, but one wheel on track, which is fine, and he's under his time by 1:79. Heading then into Stowe, historic corner, and then down into the last of the new parts of the circuit, and infuriatingly slow to get the power down. We go through Club, over the line, and it's a 27.007, which is good enough for 7th only at this stage. What about Max though? Where is he right now? I missed his first sector time, unfortunately. Rens is laughing because he's not Dutch. Well, I'm sorry about that, Rens.
Oh wow, we're both... Wow.
His name is Rens Jans. Sorry.
He might be Belgium, I don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't Verstappen Belgium? Thing, yeah. I don't know how to say.
Or don't go saying things like Verstappen's not Dutch.
He isn't though. Anyway.
Max is 0.182 under his time at the moment, which is enough by 5 thousandths of a second to take pole. If he can just maximise the way out of this corner, over the line we go, and it is fast enough for pole. It's a 1:26.370 with Haum and Jella coming out of the pits, and I wonder if they're going to reverse the favours. Burmeister goes third on a 26.657, and now it's really starting to heat up here in qualifying. Brilliant to see Max put in a lap like that.
Line. I know, it's competitive. It's brilliant.
That's what we like to see.
Now you watch Jaum get a 26 flat.
Let's go on board with Jaum, because he has got his teammate ahead of him on track, which might be a deliberate action. It certainly worked well the other way around. First sector, he's under by 0.04 of a second. I'll just go back to...
there a little bit. Still purple though.
Okay. Let's stay glued to Jaum.
How it goes through Cops. Past Max. Max, don't take him out. It would be quite funny if you did. It would be quite funny.
Driver
flat
called
out
Max
through there.
and a Mercedes clash. Yeah.
Anyway. Ooh, on that curb, unsettle the car a little bit there. Still really quick. What will it be?
Is it ragged quick or ragged slow? It's ragged pretty quick, and it's right on the edge, isn't it?
He's on course for pole.
Wow, tremendous.
Through Stowe.
How early he picked up the power through Stowe. That was incredible.
Me. Will he lock up? He locks up,
on the
but
throttle.
He makes the apex.
Slightest hesitation in between corners, yeah.
Will it be pole? It's
pole!
It
is.
With a 26.2.
A 26.233 for Jaum is good enough for pole position, we think. Yeah, Burmeister headed into the pits. Ghost says Max's time trial is a 26.3, so he's matched his personal best to the 10th at least, according to Ghost. Jaum and Max on top of the championship, on top of qualifying as well. Burmeister third, and Jella, Jaum's teammate, crucially in 4th place. We have Living Wall taking L's, Ghost, Delange, Luke Bailey, Matty and Speed Queen starting outside of the top 10 in the Alpine, and less able to assist Max from that position on track. Jaum says, do we have to join the party again? No, you don't, but it would be nice if you felt like it, but...
up to you, mate, up to you. Speed Queen P11, I think it's a master plan to get a free tyre choice. There you go.
I think she was qualifying on mediums earlier to do that anyway, but yeah, there you have the qualifying results, and we'll fit them in quite easily here, Lightning, I think.
I'll find a way not to. Anyway, Jaum P1 for Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 team with a 1:26.233, just like I predicted, because I am in fact amazing. Anyway, P2, we have Max in the Alpine team, the World Constructors Championship. The World Constructors Champions. P3, we have Burmeister, followed by Jella, Living Wall in the Red Bull, taking L's in the Williams, Ghost P7, Delange P8, Luke Bailey in the McLaren P9, Matty P10 in the AlphaTauri, and then Speed Queen P11 with a free choice tyre, who qualified on the mediums in the Alpine. There you go. Use up all the
Fantastic.
time.
Well, Jaume has joined us, which is very sporting of you, Jaume. Max pushed you pretty hard there, and it looked like you were trying to coordinate a tow with your teammate, maybe?
Yeah, I tried that tow with Yele, but I was giving the tow to him because he didn't practice. Like, he practiced just 5 laps because, as I said, drunk. But it was a great quality. Max just did a fantastic lap, just 26.3, but I did it on the last seconds. A great lap to put in pole position. It's a fantastic place to be on the first corner. I forgot the name of the first corner, but it's really difficult right-handed. But yeah, let's see on the race. Thank God it's sunny, not raining in Silverstone. So yeah, the strategy is gonna be easier than when it's raining. That's it.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, well done on the pole position. That's 1 point, I think, secured. So you now only have to beat Max by 1 point tonight, I think, in the race. But I'm sure you're just focusing on the win, right?
Oh, I didn't know the pole position was counting on the points, but yeah, that's good and that helps a lot. So who finished already will take it all. So I'll give my best, and yeah, good luck to Max, and yeah, I hope to be a great race.
Great to talk to you, Jaume, and good luck for the race.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Tremendous stuff, Lightning. What were you saying there? I missed what you'd said.
Pole position gives you a point.
I thought so, but I may have got that wrong. I feel terrible if I have.
Oh well, it doesn't make much of a difference. It really does not.
I've not been. Yeah, it's not like. I mean,
let's be honest. They're going to be in the top 2, so it's either whoever finishes in front. I reckon it'll be a Senna Prost thing. It'll be hilarious.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go and safely suggest no, I was wrong. That you don't get a point. So I think the points difference is still 2 points.
You get a point for the fastest lap, but it's not in qualifying. There you go. Fix it for you.
So there is.
Let's move on.
There is just 2 points between them. Max on 147, Jaume on 145. For a win is 15 points, and for a second is 12. 10 for third place. So there are 2 point differences between a number of the places here. A fourth place nets you 8. So there are a number of different breakdowns here, permutations, which will take you through as and when they apply. The points only drop by 1 after, I think it is 5th place, you get 6 points. 7th place, you get 5. So it is very difficult to work it all out. But I think pretty much whoever's ahead takes the win tonight, takes the championship.
And even if it's the 2 point difference and Jaume gets those 2 points, he'll get the title because he has 8 wins this season to Max's 4.
Yes, indeed. Okay.
This is going to be fun. I'm excited.
Fantastic.
I'm only about 2 feet away from the computer screen. No, it's the telly screen. Whatever, same thing.
So you can read all the steering wheel
the
numbers
fuel numbers and all that stuff. Yeah, good stuff.
Awesome. So, although you weren't sure if they were rigged.
No, I'm pretty sure half the time the temperatures, they are rigged. They are always lying. I think it's the outside temperatures, not the carcass. Wait. No, the carcass temperatures are the inside ones, whatever.
Speed Queen could be in a great position here as the only medium starter. So she doesn't have to move forward too quickly. Any places she gains is a bonus. We know that she must be very keen for her first win here for the season, for 2 seasons at least that we've been commentating over. And the drivers are arriving towards their pit box area, grid positions. Let me know in the chat, please, who you predict will take the championship, what you think the podium will be, and any bold predictions or wild statements that you think might occur would be great. And while the drivers just get into their grid positions, one more thank you to our sponsors, Nailcut Hall and Grid Rival, and our partners gridfinder.com and Driver61. Lightning, do let us know what's going on towards the, well, I would say back of the field, but P11.
Midway through.
Yeah. and we'll do our best to track what's going on at the front here. Jaume on the outside, Max on the inside. Should be mouth-watering prospect for any racing fan. The lights are building, so is the excitement. Hold the revs, drop the clutch, and go, go, go with a good start, I think, from both of the front runners. Jelle getting right into the mix, drawing alongside Max already, has the outside line, and Max is going to have to be a little bit shy here as Jelle gets up to P2. Burmeister holds on to fourth, and Living Wall challenges down into the farm complex. And it looks like Burmeister holding off on the inside. Max trying to consolidate that third place. And the perfect start for Jaume as he gets away from his teammate who is blocking the track for Max in front.
That was an impressive start there from Jelle, doing all he had to do as his teammate fights for the championship. Here at the back, not much going on. I'm currently on board with Speed Queen, up one place on Matty.
Oh. Ghost managed to get past, taking L's, but lost the car on traction on the way out of...
Side-by-side through cops between L's and Ghost, which is pretty impressive. I think Ghost went around the outside.
Max is very on the back of Jelle as well. He's hungry to get that place back as quickly as possible. Looks like Max struggling away from second, but it was Jelle directly behind him
going for it
on the same part of the racetrack.
Around the outside.
Jelle holding that middle line, and Max just having to pick his moments.
A bit wide there. He's got another opportunity here around the outside.
There is an opportunity down the inside. Max going for everything in the first lap. Max losing out, and he's now at the rear of the field. That was tight there, Lightning. I don't know how you read it, but it looked like Max was a little bit speculative.
I don't know. I think that he was side by side. He was on his side pod. I really don't know what to think about that. Max is going to be fuming. I guarantee you that.
Well, last week we had teammates of championship rivals in F2 getting involved and contact, and it's happened here in F1. Max was watching that race with me, and he was saying, "I hope that doesn't happen next week." It is very, very difficult to navigate this. I didn't feel like Max was fully alongside, but equally, Jelle could have given a bit more room on the inside as well.
Jelle really did squeeze out, but I don't know. I think it's his right to do so. Following the real rules. But yeah, I don't know.
Well,
should always be extra careful.
A battle back coming from Max, I'm sure. Jaume will think his birthdays and Christmases have all come at once. And Zeke says in the chat, it depends if you're following the 2021 or the 2022 rules of racing.
That's a very good point.
It is a very, very good point, yeah. Looks like taking L's defending from Delange successfully through Stowe, and Jaume has got a 2.4 second lead ahead of Burmeister, who has got ahead of Jelle. Lightning. Burmeister getting past Jelle that Max couldn't. Now, does that tell you more about Burmeister or Max, or does it tell you more about Jelle and how he feels about Burmeister?
That tells me more that Jelle was wide and flustered from the incident with Max, which gave Burmeister an opportunity. Also, Jelle doesn't have to worry about Burmeister that much.
That's true, and Burmeister isn't worrying about a championship either. So he's now 2.3 seconds back from Jaume. Speed Queen has made it up to 9th place, taking 1 place on the track of Matty, and of course getting past her teammate as well, Max. What does Max do from here on in? Last week he pitted surprisingly early off the softs in Hungary to use the hard tyres. I don't think the hards are going to work as well here then, Lightning.
No. The hard tyres, they're pretty much death sentence. You have to go for the mediums. So wait out, lap 10-ish, switch to the mediums, hope for a safety car, really.
Yeah, he made an absolute monster undercut work last week. He managed to claw back some 18 seconds by pitting so much earlier than everybody else. And down the inside of taking L's, tries Delange here. And they haven't yet got DRS, but taking L's holding that middle line. Will Delange go for the gap that Max went for earlier? He doesn't. He backs out of the move and leaves himself a little bit vulnerable here to the McLaren of Luke Bailey behind. I have to say, good afternoon, Boataji, to Claudia Galvao, who is Jaume's mum, who joins us, Lightning. So,
well, as Jaume's mum joins, Max sets the fastest lap.
Okay. Luke Bailey is defending from Speed Queen for all he's worth. Speed Queen has got a real mission in front of her. All she can do really is either try and win the race for herself or try and help Max by whichever way possible, whether that's helping him through the field, helping him on strategy, or just trying to take points away from those Mercedes at this point.
Well, taking points away from the Mercedes isn't much of a worry now that the Constructors' title has been wrapped up.
No,
but it's always
I
nice
meant
to,
basically from Jaume and try and get up on terms there. It's going to be hard though.
Be possible. I mean, Burmeister, he's losing time. I don't know. It's. I'm a bit sad really, because it was looking so fun, and then now our championship rivals are at opposite end of the grid.
Absolutely, we have seen a problem with Jaume before. He hasn't always finished every race that he's been ahead of. Where he starts it, he has fallen off the racetrack once or twice. He's not completely impervious to mistakes, and the championship pressure is going to be pretty immense.
He can afford to lose so much time though. He doesn't have to go anywhere near 100%. He can probably go about 80% pace and still be perfectly fine.
Ivan from F2 says you can do 22 laps on mediums here for sure. So is he suggesting here that Max does that early undercut and tries for it now? Down again, Delange versus Taking L's, round 5 I think, on lap 5, and still can't get past. There's very little by way of DRS overspeed available on the way into the Brooklands Woodcut and Lovefield complex, but he can't quite get past, and it is a difficult part of this factor of this racetrack, Lightning. The straights aren't quite long enough and the turns aren't quite slow enough to make the moves under DRS usually.
Yeah, it's I'm just checking if I thought I muted myself, sorry. I don't even know what to say at the moment, other than the fact that there's a battle going on right now between Taking L's nearly hitting Delange.
Oh, I'm watching Yella and Living Wall here for third place. Yeah.
Sorry, I got a bit distracted there. Yeah, nearly contact between Taking L's and Delange. Luke Bailey also very, very close with that penalty. Let me check the race director to see the track limits for our championship contenders.
6 laps in, and Jaume leads by 3.6 seconds from Burmeister. Yella's in third, Living Wall in fourth, Ghost, Delange, Taking L's, Speed Queen, Luke Bailey, Matty, and then Max, the current championship leader, at the back of the field in P11 with it all to do. I'm not sure how much research he's done on medium tyre length, but if Ivan says you can do 22 laps, then you can probably almost certainly do 20 laps.
Certainly.
But it's just whether he's done the practice.
Max has one warning, and so does Jaume. There you go.
Okay.
Not that it matters for Jaume, to be honest. Or even for Max if he can't get up to Jaume.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, Yella cutting the corner at Chapel.
Obviously pushing pretty hard here. He had a fantastic start, but I'm not sure he's quite got the race pace of the drivers around him. He's staying within Burmeister's DRS, but Burr isn't really able to encroach on Jaume's lead at the moment either. So it's all going very much to plan A for Jaume, very much not for Max at the rear of the field, but he is catching this field pretty quickly, and I wonder, Lightning, whether as he starts to catch them from behind, it's better to pit and get out of their dirty air.
Yeah, that's a very good point. He could probably boost himself up to P2, considering how close it is. It's only like 4 or 5 seconds covering second to 10th, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, gap to leader, all the drivers apart from Max are under 10 seconds to the leader, and yeah, obviously with the leader being 4 seconds ahead of second, I could see that being a possibility, and he's got plenty of practice after last week's run around the Hungaroring. Of course, very different tracks.
The hard tyres at Hungary are pretty brilliant, to be honest, because they never overheat, and you can just push like mad, and they will not go away from you.
Yeah, I wonder if there's something in there about how soft the sets of compounds were that were taken. I don't know my compound numbers well enough for F1 2021.
I don't know if 1 is the softest or 5, but all I do know is Yella is going up the inside of Burmeister, super squeeze to the inside there.
In the end, though, a clean move and a clean defence attempt.
And he goes into the pits.
Oh man, that's so annoying to make the move finally and then pit. Yella in the pits.
It's more annoying for Burmeister because he just got overtaken and then he goes into the pits just to prove that he could do it.
And Max has got within 2 seconds at the back of Matty. Still hasn't pitted yet though. I feel like he really needs to do the undercut on these drivers and he needs to maximise it the best. But as Ivan says, the worst thing is when your rival's teammate ruins the battle for the championship. He's speaking from bitter personal experience last week, I have to say. Although the stewards have looked at it and corrected the results. We'll talk about that tomorrow. That's tomorrow's problem. But tonight it is all about Jaume versus Max for the title. At the moment, it's looking good for Jaume, at least. We know that Max and Speed Queen already have the Constructors' title. Speaking of Speed Queen, she is in P7, slowly but surely, and not so slowly, I should say, but incrementally getting past people, Lightning, on the tyres, on the option strategy. And this has been a feature of her season this time round.
It certainly has. On the back of taking L's, really quick, 1.5 tenths. Oh, 1/10. It's happening around the outside contact. Oh my, can she make it around the outside?
I think she can, and she will, and she'll get better braking performance, or at least equal performance. Fantastic move from Speed Queen, up to P5 now as the pit stops start, and she will gain more places as a result. Jaume has gone in the pits, and Max is not gone in the pits. Really interesting that he's actually going for the overcut here. We've got the new order then is Living Wall Delange, Red Bulls 1 and 2, and Speed Queen for Alpine in 3rd on the medium tyres. She's a long way out of her first pit stop. Luke Bailey with a penalty is behind taking L's, who's behind Speed Queen. Then we've got Matty and Max. Pitted drivers, Jaume, Burmeister, Ghost and Yella. And I think, next season we're going to have a slight element of lottery in pit stop times, which is going to be really interesting in league racing if it's coded to be part of that.
I don't know what I think about that. I don't know. But Speed Queen making that move around the outside by also got off a personal best by 3 tenths.
Absolutely. Burmeister appears to be very, very close here to Yella. They're fighting pretty hard on the way on their outlaps here. You can just see Burt rear end
Speed
wiggling
Queen,
around on the way out of the corner.
Outside.
Let's go see Speed Queen, shall we? Around she goes, and this one's easier. Sweeps across the front wing on the way into Stowe. She is commanding that corner, and straight up to, well, P2, soon to be P3, because Living Wall pits in front of her, I believe. No, I got that wrong.
No. Yes, no.
No, it was the Red Bull. It was the Red Bull she just passed of Delange. So Max, Delange, both pit now, and let's see what kind of overcut Max got, or undercut the guys. Apparently, an option. Great courage from Speed Queen here so far.
Yella made a move on Burmeister, went into the pits, and has come out behind him after the undercut.
Yeah. So it could be that the overcut is more powerful. Could be tyre warm-up on the mediums. Could just be a simple matter of traffic and where you find yourself. Meanwhile, Luke Bailey and taking L's. Watch for these 4 drivers still on the soft tyres from the start. They're going to struggle, I think, for grip on this lap, Lightning. I think it's the tipping point here. Whoa, wow, Luke Bailey. almost pushing Taking L's out of Cop's corner. He's going to have to back off slightly through Maggots and Beckett's, otherwise the understeer is going to be immense. Needs to just maximise the exit, and he's got a great run coming out of Chapel, draws alongside already, opens the DRS under the bridge, and wow, that's how you go through that corner.
Max has caught up a second on Delange already.
And again, Luke Bailey makes the overtake and then pits. We've got the Red Bull of Living Wall going in the pits ahead of Luke Bailey as well. I think is that just going to leave Speed Queen and Taking L's out on track. Possibly Matty as well, who moves up. So where is this going to leave everybody? Gap to leader. Max is back at the tail of the field again. He's half a second off Delange, who is on new tyres, same age I think as Max. As we've got Zhao moving up the order, having just got past Living Wall in the pits. So Zhao back up to P4, and any sort of element of jeopardy that we had for Zhao in mind, well, I think that's just all gone out the window there, Lightning. Everyone's gone in the pits after him. Clear track, and the two next cars up the road, they're going to pit pretty soon as well.
Well, I don't know what was going to happen now. I think we need a safety car to spice this race up, really. For the, at least for a battle for the win.
Certainly for Max, we need a safety car. Yeah.
He is purple though in sector 1, very, very close to Delange, pushing him through.
Let's go down and have a look at Max. Because Zhao has no jeopardy where he is. Yella and Burmeister potentially slowing each other down.
Ooh.
Max has got a problem here ahead of him, and that is that Luke Bailey is giving Delange the DRS as well. So Max is going to need a monster of a exit out of Chapel to get the double toe. Let's join him on board. Now you can see Delange getting the overspeed. Max shaping in the mirrors, but taking a wide line through Stowe because it's not going to happen that way. Zeke is being a bit of an optimist here. He says this might come in if Speed Queen...
Oh my goodness me! Huge oversteer for Max on the last corner.
It's not going to help his overall race pace.
Oh wow. He lost about a second and a place to Taking L's. Oh wow. It goes from bad to worse.
It really
now
does.
Stuck behind 3 cars instead of 2.
So 15 seconds separate Speed Queen from Zhao. I don't know if Speed Queen will be thinking about that at this point. But
I mean, Speed Queen. Sorry, one sec.
Yep. So the order at the moment then, Speed Queen in the lead by 14 seconds. The only car on track yet to pit, but she will have the soft tyres at the end of the race. Zhao 14.7 seconds behind, with Burmeister 7 seconds behind him. Then Yella, the first driver with DRS profit, in 4th, about to go through Maggots and Beckett's here, with Ghost behind. Then Living Wall, Luke Bailey, a gap to Luke Bailey, and then Delange taking out Max, and then a little gap to Matty. The race split into 3 or 4 groups at the moment. Well, I say 2 groups and 3 singles, maybe would be the better way to put it. But yeah, we're just reaching the halfway point of the race.
I'm back, terribly sorry.
No problem, no problem. Well, we haven't had a safety car yet. We live in hope for Max's sake, although I'm not sure that it will help him greatly if he's stuck behind these drivers and he can't get through.
Yeah, Speed Queen has 2 options. Either slow down immensely and hold up Zhao, or pit for softs and maybe win the race.
Yeah. When would she be best off pitting for softs? Anytime soon?
Now.
Okay, when she's got that gap.
Yeah.
It's just how confident she feels about the tyre life of the softs, I suppose. She does tend to go conservative on that.
Well, I know that in the past, for example, in USA, I think she went like way too many laps on the mediums and somehow managed to make it work.
Yeah.
So That was pretty impressive, along with Matty. So we know they're very good on their tyres, those two. So I guess we'll see.
Heading down towards Stowe Corner then, with Ghost right behind Yella, who is closer to Burr than he was. But and you can see Ghost just counter-steering through Stowe. Yella putting up the defence to the middle of the track. Half an attack, half a defence, using that middle of the road line.
Spin for taking L's. Contact with Delange nearly hit Max there. Amazing reactions from Max to avoid that last minute.
I'm sure he'll be relieved to see that happen and get through it.
Wow. Max has been through the walls this race.
Absolutely. I'm sure he will not give up though. He'll keep fighting. We've got a four-way battle here for third place, which is going to be really interesting. Yella has got a penalty in amongst this group. Have a quick look at those penalties. 3 seconds each for Yella and for Luke
Max
Bailey.
Sending it up the inside of Delange. What a beautiful move. He manages to make this one work. Around the outside here. Will he get the better traction? Still side by side, using all the curb. This is insane. Around the outside of Cops. Yeah, and he's made it work.
Beautiful.
Wow,
for Max.
that was fantastic.
Really good.
Scared him out of the way there.
Yeah.
Delange didn't turn in, so he's very, very sportsmanlike.
So Max back up to P8 then, 2.1 seconds away from the car in front. We'll go back to that four-way battle for third place. They're just moving around on track so much, but no one able to commit to a move. Everybody just outfoxing each other with track positioning, and down we hit the rear wheel, riding on board the front wing of Livingwall, and was neither an attack nor early enough on the brakes, and managed to tag the car in front. That, to me, is definitely going to be green damage to that front wing, Lightning.
That's on simulation damage. Green damage is like having no wing.
Yeah. Speed Queen, her lead is 12.3 seconds. Now remember, she will need to pit, of course, which will put her almost certainly around this battle for third place, but then she'll be on good tyres, all being well, and without the negative aspect of using old tyres towards the end of the race. She'll be on fresh tyres. 11 laps to go then. Definitely feel as if that gap starts to drop too quickly to Jaume. It's time to pit. But is there any chance, Lightning, that she'll be able to get out in front of Burmeister?
I think there is, if she pits now. But she isn't, so no. I don't know, 23 seconds? I can check on the race director how much time you lose.
Yeah.
I'll try and check. Okay, so
Livingwall was scared right away from this battle. It's become a three-way battle temporarily. Ghost seems to be close to Yella all the way through the lap, apart from at the end of the Hanger Straight when Yella makes best use of that DRS. Livingwall has pitted, so that was almost certainly then that damage on the front wing. Max in 7th place, so a 23-second gap. It's not enough to get ahead of this group.
No, it'll be P5. So you're going to have to make up 3 positions.
Although Burmeister, Yella and Ghost, despite the fact that the two rearmost of those drivers have got DRS, they do seem to be slowing themselves down a little bit. I don't know, does Spin Queen go for broke and go for the win here, or does she go for the best result possible, which is almost certainly second place?
Well, I think it's really 2 options. It's pit now and fight for the win if it's all possible, or hold up Jaume and try and make Max champion that way.
Yeah.
She's pitting, so I think that answered that question.
I mean, there's only so much generosity you can get from a teammate.
I don't think that it would
purposefully losing 10 seconds wouldn't really work for her. Into the pit she goes then. Soft tyres to see out the remaining 9 laps of this race. This one has really flown by. Again, these 3 drivers fighting for third place, and there's no way through. But where does Speed Queen feed out? Has she managed to get the gap on this group, or will she be stuck behind all of them? One of them, two of them. I think she's going to be behind all of them, Lightning.
Oh no, Luke Bailey.
Wow.
Oh, I was not expecting that.
That
Max.
looked like a pretty slow in-lap, potentially, from Speed Queen.
Wow. I am shocked, to be honest.
Now, I think she touched but did not cross the pit exit line.
Does that make a difference? Does that count
Apparently,
as penalty?
yeah. Apparently, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This is an esports? Well, it doesn't count as penalty for Verstappen, but whatever.
Yeah, indeed. I was deliberately trolling you with that, I have to say.
Oh, well, I thought you were.
So it is Jaume, 11.3 seconds ahead of Burmeister. Yella is half a second behind. Ghost is 0.3 of a second behind him. Then a small gap to Luke Bailey, who finally now has Max within the DRS range. So Max right on, got Luke Bailey on the hook here. And going to try and reel him in with his somewhat signature Beckett's Chapel exit. First things first, though, we'll see if Yella can make a move on Burmeister. Just doesn't seem to be going for it.
Wow, the speed she has on Delange. Flippin' heck.
It's all about traction coming out of Chapel. Max can't do anything about Luke Bailey. So is he going to send a blocker of Speed Queen out in front of him? Try and coordinate moves through this racetrack.
All the way through.
Yeah. Max, new fastest lap. Will that be beaten by Speed Queen next time out? You've got to fancy that she will on the new soft tyres. We've got 8 laps to go for the leader. And Taking L's picks up a penalty, so that makes 3 penalties on the board today. But no sign of those safety cars yet. Max is 0.3 now behind Luke Bailey, closing very, very quickly, and he's got really good speed, as you would expect the championship leader to have. But as we've said in the pre-race build-up, a second place is not enough here for Max tonight. He has to beat Jaume.
Yeah, it's impossible.
By more than yeah, I guess.
I think that we have a champion decided.
It's possible. It is more than possible, but it's definitely not over until it's over. Of course, we will speak to our racers. When you think about the journey Max has been on as he passes Luke Bailey down the hangar straight, think about the journey he's been on, Lightning. Last season, we were both commentating over his season, and it was a struggle, and he had a few podiums, and he won his first race in the final race of last season. To go from that point to being championship contender all season long, it has been a remarkable drive, and it's just his bad luck really that a driver the caliber of Jaume comes along just as he gets rid of Daniele Musso from last season.
Yeah. It's I mean, it's a bit heartbreaking really, because you've seen the progress that he's made as a driver.
Yeah.
From last season to this season. Max now letting his teammate by to fight for the podium, which is very kind of him. That is like putting salt into the wound right there. Having to let your teammate
I think if we can avoid being lapped, I think that will certainly help. But I know that he's doing the right thing for his teammate. Obviously, as we've mentioned, the team have already won the championship. Ghost has never been closer to the back of Yella here as they go into Magus and Beckett's. And of course, it's no... we shouldn't ignore the fact that all these other drivers are fighting for their position in the championship as well, which will all be decided, and hopefully will leave a final note. Whoa, Yella forced into attack there by defending against Ghost. Couldn't quite get the move done. Forces Ghost around the outside into Vale as well. But we'll hopefully leave a note on the championship positions with a spoiler warning in the comments of this race broadcast at the end of the season, once of course the stewards have had a go.
We talk about Max and his progress from last season to this season, but you have to take into account that Jaume is on course for his 9th win of this year. That is seriously amazing levels of consistency. 9 wins, 1 in second place, I believe, and won 3rd place.
Yeah, it is amazing, especially when this is the top tier of Invictus Racing League action.
Yeah.
That is a very, very special thing. Of course, we will give him all the plaudits and glory if it all works out in the end, but certainly take nothing away from the number of wins he's had, and to be within a shot of winning the title and miss, I think he's missed 3 races overall on team duties for other ones, for other team events, denying them the chance to even participate. It has been incredible, and we just hope that someone comes along who can raise his game further next season. 5 laps to go. Jaume puts in a new fastest lap on used medium tyres, and a very late defence again from Jelle, who is certainly into big cat, if not lion levels of defence, who just weaving around on the approach to Vale. Once again, he really seems to struggle coming through Stowe.
Speed Queen seriously catching up to this pack, so I imagine P2 is the best possible for Speed Queen, which is seriously impressive from 11th on the grid. I don't know what happened to Living Wall. 11th. Did he have that damage?
He had that little bit of damage. Yeah, just ran into the back of Ghost and had to make an enforced pit stop. What was interesting was that he put on medium tyres instead of softs to the end of the race.
So he didn't go for the fast lap. Weird.
And Luke Bailey has just got a penalty as well, an extra penalty. I think that makes it 6 seconds for him. Jelle will be super bored of reading the Ineos sponsor on the back of the Mercedes of Jelle in front of him. And it's all about the fact that Burr is giving the DRS the whole way around the circuit. How close do you like it?
That was some contact, but no damage. Inside, outside. Oh, bit of a late move there from Jelle. Burmeister's going to be blocking. Oh,
Jelle likes this outside run because it becomes the inside going into into Vale and Club.
Oh,
He's got that inside again.
That was some fantastic late braking there.
Ghost saw it coming. You have to say, Ghost knew that defence was coming, and if he doesn't get a move on with it, Speed Queen's coming at a rate of 0.6 a second faster from behind for at least the next couple of laps.
0.6 a second.
It looks like we've got ourselves a showstopper final in the battle for second place, if not for the championship. Max is in 6th place. Jaume is in the lead by 15 seconds now.
Ghost is going for it. Up the inside. Here he goes. Spins. We knew that.
It's always going to happen. Jelle did nothing but communicate to Ghost this whole race that he wasn't going to let him by on a 50-50 move, but Ghost will certainly feel aggrieved by that, Lightning.
Oh, when he's in a battle straight away with Luke Bailey, gonna go. No, didn't go into the corner, but it would have been fun if it did. Around the outside there. Speed Queen, that made her move easy, didn't it?
Yeah, and, not a difficult job there for Speed Queen. Question is, can Jelle now pass Burr without the distraction behind him? That would be incredibly annoying for Ghost if he just walks past him here.
I don't think that Jelle will be able to get past now. No, I'll have to wait till this point next lap.
Patrick is obviously liking what he sees. He says, "How could I join the league? Go to invictusracing.com, I think it is, or at least find the website on the channel page link, and from there you'll find a Discord link for submission for the next season, which of course will be on the F1 22 game. Then we'll start the whole cycle once again of evaluation that needs to happen so that everybody is properly matched on a new iteration of a game.
We'll have the porpoising, but it'll be a glitch, not a feature.
I think if you want porpoising, you have to simulate it yourself in your own room. I don't think it will be on screen, unfortunately. You have to get some spring on a helmet.
There's already a mod out, but yeah, that's for another conversation.
We don't talk about such things as mods in PlayStation universe.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. PlayStation is still superior, anyway.
Oh yeah, if you want unmodded, non-cheater environments, it's great.
Exactly.
So penalties are Yella 3 seconds, taking L's 3 seconds. Luke Bailey with 6.
Oh, up the inside.
Is Yella going to go?
Goes Yella.
He's going to try it. Burr's going to hold on, but Yella, as we saw, is taking no prisoners today.
Oh, neither is Burr, who sends it back.
Oh,
What
Yella
happened
just
here?
ahead enough. That was mighty
Speed
close.
Queen makes
Speed Queen
it
through the
right
two of them.
through. And Max is going to go up the inside here into the right-hander. No, too far back. But he's got another opportunity into turn 3. He's
They
got
really
another
have slowed
opportunity.
each other down.
And he sends
they
it.
go.
He sends it up the inside.
Oh, cracking stuff from Max. No shortage of bravery when the title looks out of reach. And they'll go side by side on the way through the Aintree left-hander.
Push wide there. Will he go up the inside here?
DRS
Spin again.
enabled. Speed
He's
Queen
gonna
going for the
send
move
it.
down the inside as well. Speed Queen comfortably past Yella, and there's nothing even Yella could do about that one tonight. Speed Queen dominating.
Yella, let's Max go past, it seemed. Or did he have some oversteer through there? That was very weird.
Yeah, I would suggest it be very odd for Yella to let him through deliberately.
Spin. I think that it's a dollar short and a day late, as whatever his name says. Brundle, that's the one.
Yeah. I can't even stitch that together now.
Day late, dollar short. There you go.
That's it. Speed Queen is now 16 seconds off the lead of Jaume. Burmeister trying to stay with her. This is the battle for second. Now Speed Queen has gone up from the rear of the field, P11, all the way up to the second step of the podium. One shy of that win that we're all desperate for her to achieve for the first time. Max, championship contender, erstwhile leader until maybe 1.5 laps time. He is in fourth.
You watched Jam spin on the last lap. That'd be quite something.
You haven't joined him on board yet, have you?
I just did.
Okay. That'll be it then. He'll never speak to you again if you've done that. Lap 25 of 26. Jaume leads by Speed Queen by 16.5 seconds. Burmeister still on the back of Speed Queen. Speed Queen's tyres almost certainly starting to fade now. The advantage on those soft tyres definitely starting to go. But obviously the medium runners are on double that life length and will presumably be in a similar state of repair, just slightly more predictable in the grip drop-off. Max can't seemingly get anywhere on Burmeister. They'd love to both be on the podium. Show of force here at the end of the season. Yella's had his hand in this championship battle. There was contact on the end of lap 1 between Max and Yella. We'll see how the drivers feel about that afterwards, of course. But we spoke to Max beforehand, and he hadn't had much chance to practice. And I wonder if that's showing up here, Lightning, or you think it's just a racing accident?
I think that it was 60-40 to blame. I think it was more Yella's fault there. Did squeeze him quite a lot. If you're going by the new rules, which I think the new rules are better in 2022, they're more fair. And it generally makes better racing if you leave room for the person on the outside instead of just squeezing him off.
Yeah.
But, yeah. We'll never know what might have happened if he hadn't spun. I mean, Jam could have been dominating anyway, and it would have just been even more boring. Who knows?
We would love to have seen Jaume pushed a little bit harder here. He is on the final lap. He is going through Maggots and Beckett's. We won't miss him cross the line, but you can understand us watching where there is still a battle going on. Burmeister is following Speed Queen. Max following him.
Wait a minute. Is Jam nearly out of fuel? His button is going off. I can't read the number.
Let's join him on board and see. I can't see from my distance.
And Max gets a penalty just to add insult to injury.
Well, round the final 2 corners comes Jaume. He has been a sensation this season. Jaume, 10th win, and he wins the Invictus Racing League Season 14 Championship. Jaume on top for the LFR team and for Mercedes. Congratulations to him for winning his debut season with us. Burmeister, got Speed Queen on the final lap, so Burmeister got up onto the second step with his new parts in his pedal box, and Speed Queen up from the back of the grid, finishing the season as she has done, consistently scoring points and taking other drivers. Tremendous stuff. We've got the nod of approval from Jaume's mum, Claudia, who says very good. Didn't say muy bien. She said very good. And Ghost in 4th place. Max slips back to 5th after that penalty. Yella in 6th after an eventful race, but we'll take you through the final standings. But it is Jaume who is our new champion, and hopefully we'll be able to speak to him again shortly. Speed Queen quite rightfully gets driver of the day there for a tremendous push from 11th to 3rd. Do you agree, Lightning, on that one?
Yes, I absolutely do agree. It was pretty damn good.
Well, I wonder if she will speak to us as a podium sitter. You have to hurry to message her if you can. Champagne spraying, because she runs off pretty quickly, and she's got there's nothing to not say to her, nothing for her to protect a strategy or after race comments from. But Burmeister in second, I'm sure, will come and have a chat. Max would be welcome if he can face it, but if not, no worries, of course. Lightning, are you around to read out the standings, or do you want me to do it?
I am just getting back into the lobby, and here we go. Please wait, it says.
Okay, well, Jaume wins the race, of course, as we saw, by 14 seconds, and he got that fastest lap extra point, 28.536. We have Burmeister, Speed Queen, joining him on the podium, followed by Ghost, Max, who took the championship right down to the wire, and bravo to Max, Yella, Delange, Luke Bailey, Matty taking L's, and Living Wall at the rear of the field. All the drivers finished on the lead lap, of course, but just while our drivers who are assembling in the party and getting ready to speak, just while they're here, if they could just check their broadcast audio and party settings are set to share one more time for me, and I will just do a quick thank you to our sponsors who have made tonight and all the rest of our season possible. They are Grid Rival and Nailcut Hall Hotel Golf and Country Club, and our partners gridfinder.com and Driver61. Thank you to everyone as well for all of your contributions during the evening's racing. We've enjoyed it no end. Please leave a like on the video and a subscription if you can. But stay tuned, and if you have a question for anyone on the podium, do provide it for us in the live chat on YouTube. But Jaume, congratulations, parabéns, you are the champion of Invictus Racing League.
Oh man, thank you very much. That was a fantastic season. I mean, I think my worst result was a P3 right on Mexico without the setup. I could then not be happier than this. I would like to send congratulations to Max. I know he is a fantastic driver. He did a fantastic season too. Sad to him to what happened at the start. He had a better start, and Yale did a fantastic start. So we know they collided again. I don't know who did the fault, but I know that Yale didn't on purpose, because I know Yale. You know Yale. He's not drunk at all, but he just drink one beer, but he's not drunk. So yeah, but Max did a great race. Just spun and got P4 or P5, I don't know. But even he finished ahead of Yale even, so congratulations to him. Congratulations to Speed Queen too, because she did a masterclass today, a masterclass drive today, starting on P11 with the mediums and then just came back with the softs. What was fastest driver, but yeah, it was a pretty boring race without a battle. I just did I talked to Yale. He just pitted one lap earlier than me just to try to overtake Burmeister. It worked, but yeah, Burmeister was far today. Congrats to him to the podium, to the P2, and yeah, he was faster, but Yele could stay behind him using the DRS, and that's it. He just follow him to the last laps, and then it was a great battle at the back. I was just watching on my map. I wanted to join the battle, but I think about the championship, and then I just finished the race. Yeah, Sweet Queen did some fast lap, and I just stole from her. It was great. My tire was feeling okay. The tires here in Silverstone don't get bad. So even with the soft tire, I was getting a faster and faster lap than my last lap. So yeah, I could not be happier than this. It was always a pleasure to be here in the interview and racing at IRL. So see you next season.
So you think you'll be back to defend your title, perhaps?
Yeah, I think gonna be back.
Well, it's interesting. Someone who raced with us last season, Foxy, has said it would be a much different story if he'd been racing this season. And I think he quite fancies the idea of taking you on. So that's interesting. Yella also stopped by to say that you've been a great teammate, best he's had, always prepared with strategies, and very well deserved. And also, you didn't want to make that race any more exciting for your mum, who was watching in the background as well.
Oh my god! So did my mom just say anything in English on the comments or not? Oh my god!
Don't worry, she was telling us all about your childhood, so it's fine.
Oh, that's nice.
Nothing embarrassing.
That's nice. Yeah, I don't know if she's watching right now, but I would say I love her, and yeah, she's always supporting me in all the leagues. So she's working right now, so I don't know why she's watching the broadcast, but
fantastic. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, yeah, thank her from us for her contributions today as well. It's great to see that you've got support with you. And Luke Lira was there as well, team boss of LFR, to watch you win. So you have to bring more LFR boys next time to watch your victories. Congratulations, Jaume. Tremendous stuff. It's been a pleasure watching you this season, and well done.
Thank you, mate. Always a pleasure to be here.
Good stuff. Well, I think we might speak to another happy driver. I did see a certain Ferrari driving Burmeister appear. Burmeister, that was a very good race, and you got up onto the second step of the podium on the last lap.
Yeah, it was always a plan, mate. So no surprises at my side. I knew I was a lot quicker than them on the straights. I put in half an hour on Friday to build a setup which really settles me, and then today I did half an hour before the race, and I knew everything was good. And then I could just save ERS while they were in DRS. So yeah, when their attack would come in the end, I would have like 70 or 80% ERS left. So yeah, never no worries. And then when Speed Queen overtook me when I hit with Yelle, I think in the last turn, I think she would disappear, but I could easily stay with her. And then I just saved till the end, and I saw her flashing. So it was easy because I had so much overspeed on the straights.
Yeah, it's been completely different story for you this end of the season after your upgrade to a proper braking pedal. Are you regretting the season that's gone, or are you just glad that you've got the speed in you?
I always knew I had the speed in me, but when the load cell was broken, the brake was going from 0 to 100%, and then you lock up in corners. But in the beginning, it was developing slightly. So in the beginning, you don't recognize that much. You think you make mistakes, but looking back afterwards, it's been broken for a couple months, I think, because I don't. Yeah, I do my best, but I'm not doing anything else that I done before. But now, the pedal is listening again.
Excellent. Well, good to have you back on the top.
Is Jaume still here? No, he's gone or what?
Jaume's gone, unfortunately. Yeah.
I want to say congrats to him.
Well, I'm sure he'll watch this back, so I'm sure he'll hear that.
Yeah. And I want to thank all the people who driven in F1 this season. It's always a pleasure to have nice and clean battles.
That's me. I have actually technically driven, so there you go.
That's true. I think I have. Did I?
You have.
No, that was a different league. Yeah. Just by accidentally not pressing spectator. Now, Burmeister, we were having a chat on screen. What does Burmeister mean in Dutch?
Well, my friends, my nickname is Bur because my last name is Burgmans and they call me Bur when they call me, but it wasn't free on PlayStation Network when I chose it. So, you have Burmeister sound system and then I make my own thing about it. But it's old, mate. Maybe it's 15-year-old or so, but I still like it.
That's all right. That's good. Yeah, that's excellent. Well, I'm glad at least it's part of your name and not the first three letters of a team you drive for, as Lightning was worried about.
And I'm worried about one more thing. That's when the race starts again. When the guys with traction control, they can just shoot out, and that's why Max and I got in bad positions after the race start. You know what I mean? Because they don't have wheel spin and they just go away. So my hopes is that next year we can leave all assists off for everyone, and then I think it will be a lot more fun.
That sounds good, but you're going to have to get lots of non-assist drivers to suddenly join and bolster that.
I know, mate, but I think we have a good grid already, and people can just practice real racing.
And I want to see Foxy back as well. I don't know about you, but he's been giving it large in the live chat, saying he'd win this easily if he was here. So.
Foxy will team up with me next season, and we take the trophies. You can already send them if you want.
Fantastic, good stuff. Lightning, I don't know if you have any questions, but did Speed Queen manage to join us or not?
Sadly, I do not think so.
No,
I'm afraid.
Okay, that's a shame.
Well,
I saw one of our F2 drivers joined us by accident momentarily, but he's gone again, back into practice for tomorrow. But Burmeister, how are you feeling about the whole season overall, and what are your expectations for next season?
Now, my goals for next season is to be top 5 every race, and I think that's you cannot say anything beforehand because you have to know who's racing also. But
right.
That will be the main goal. Getting a lot of points every week,
and checking that your brake pedal is working as it should through the season as well.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
We had somebody. It was Yella tonight driving Burmeister style. One drink in, one beer in, I think it was.
I saw that.
So
no, I think when I know they had a plan to make Jan champion, but I would like because they were P1 and P2. Let them make it out by themselves. You know what I mean? That would be my decision, and I would stay out on any moment. It's the final race. I think there were 2 points different. Let them fight it out. I think that would be a good thing to do in such a race like this.
Well, we were robbed of a bit of a battle at the end there, but maybe we would have had a last lap safety car restart or something.
We'll never know.
No. Congratulations, Bert. Good to talk to you again. And when we've commentated, it's always been fun. But Lightning, any end of season reflections or thoughts from you?
Burmeister's voice is pretty sexy.
I thought you were going to restrict that to the driver room chat, but you've given it to all of us, so fantastic.
No, but in all seriousness, it was a fantastic season. I know I've only been commentating here for 2, but it was the best one.
Yes, absolutely. Well, there's always next year for Max and of course for Speed Queen as well. Finishing 2nd and 3rd in the championship is no mean feat in a field of drivers like this. But we've had a great time with, especially with everybody watching and everyone who is involved in running the IRL F1 League. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss tomorrow night's title showdown in F2, where I'll be there, and I'm hoping Lightning will be there to take us through the battle between Ivan Beloff and Ginger Tiger for the title. And then, of course, the rest of the week, plenty more racing on the channel as well. And, of course, if you've subscribed, you won't miss the start of next season, which is still to be announced. But from everyone involved in the league, from Lightning and from myself, Webbo, we will all catch you on the next race day.